I've waited 30 years for this.
Hey guys, it's Alex with Split Screen, and today we're going to take a look at everything we know about Star Wars Battlefront 2, set to release on November 17th of this year. After its reveal last Saturday and the series of interviews given about the game, here's everything we know as of now. The game is being developed by 3 studios. DICE, the developers of the last game, are handling the ground and hero combat. Motive Studios is handling the campaign of the game, while Criterion is taking care of the vehicular combat and space battles. Let's start by talking about the campaign. The game will feature a full-length campaign spanning 30 years, set between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. You play as Iden Versio, the leader of an elite Imperial unit known as Inferno Squad. The campaign will be played from an Imperial perspective, and their reaction to the destruction of the second Death Star and the death of Emperor Palpatine will be explored. This campaign will serve to set up the rise of the First Order as we see it in The Force Awakens. Players will mainly control Iden during the campaign, but some missions will have you playing as famous heroes from the galaxy far, far away, such as Kylo Ren, Luke Skywalker, and many more. The story will feature something taken straight out of the Star Wars Legends comic books, featuring Palpatine's contingency plan in the event of his death. A humanoid droid with messages pre-recorded by Palpatine to continue ruling the Empire even after his death. The game's story will also have a tie-in novel, which will be a prequel to the story we see unfold in the game. The book aims to explain the origin of Iden and how she became such an elite part of the Empire's military. The game will feature locations we all know and love from the films and possibly the TV shows, but the planet of Vardos, which will serve as Iden's homeworld, is being made from the ground up for this game. Vardos is a planet that willingly joined the Empire, so it will offer a unique insight into what a planet would look like after willingly being a part of the Empire, as most planets we see in the films and shows are seen struggling and resisting the Empire. The multiplayer aspect of the game will feature all 3 playable eras, including the prequels, the original trilogy, and the new movie. The game will now have a class system, reminiscent of the original Battlefront games and the Battlefield games. The game will no longer have pickups spread across the map, instead favoring earning resource points to eventually become a hero or spawn in a vehicle when you so choose to, instead of going around the map looking for tokens, like in the last game. The game at launch will feature space battles, ground combat, and a wide variety of guns, vehicles, and characters from all the movies. Star cards are no longer a thing, instead favoring class-based gameplay with the ability to modify classes to suit your playstyle, much like in Battlefield. The so far confirmed list of playable heroes features most of the heroes from the previous game, as well as additions like Darth Maul, Yoda, Kylo Ren, and Rey, with many more to be announced. The developers have also promised that heroes will be modifiable to suit your playstyle, with abilities that can be earned and interchanged. The game will feature a greater emphasis on vehicles, and will also feature rideable animals and creatures populating the maps, making it all feel a lot more lively. Space battles are also confirmed to be in the game, with EA promising they will be much bigger and more epic than we've ever seen before. Ship combat is also being overhauled to favor a more class-based system to give players more flexibility in how they play the game and approach various situations. A confirmed list of locations as of now is Endor, Hoth, Tatooine, Vardos, Starkiller Base, the Death Star, Kamino, Jakku, Takodana, and Naboo. This is only the tip of the iceberg of what locations to expect in the game, and that is already more than twice the amount of planets featured in the launch of the first games. One of the big drawbacks from Battlefront 2015 was its lack of single-player components. As we've previously addressed, the game will have a full campaign this time, but also promises a wide range of things to do for players who don't want to take the fight online. EA have stayed pretty quiet about this so far, but what we do know is that it will be playable in co-op and promises to provide just as enjoyable an experience as playing online would. Well, that wraps up this informational video for Star Wars Battlefront 2. What are you most excited for? Personally, I can't wait for some good old clone versus droid prequel action. It's been too long. Leave a comment below and be sure to subscribe to Split Screen for all things Battlefront and gaming.